Hello everybody, so I'm back at playing this game. Alright. So yeah, and I'm gonna be playing it on keyboard. Why is it F to do that? Whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing it on keyboard. Um I maybe I don't play this on keyboard, I have no clue what anything is. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna actually switch to controller. I don't know how to. Alright. I haven't played this game in a while.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Ah, welcome. Being back.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father. Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
Brush him off and say yes. Tell him about your father's death. Probably tell
I've
him.
just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Say you have just had to change your plan. Say that you have got to go to Warsaw.
I have to bury my father in Warsaw.
In Warsaw. I thought the Warsaw.
What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Say not under crimson like these. Read him what the prepared say about Warsaw. Tell him what you think about. Hmm. I don't think I should read him because that's kind of like disrespectful, I feel like.
I hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat, and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure something must have changed since you left.
But probably not for the better.
What about the people? Those close to you? You'll never miss them?
Say not under like these. Read.
The only person I consider close is my sister. But Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
What you have sensed in the passenger of your journal. Go back to reading the paper. I guess that.
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've forgotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Sure, if you observant, go back to reading the paper.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
I'll make sure there's not anything over here. Nope.
When people unite, empires fall.
Don't want to miss anything. Those are collectibles, holy. Alright, now I get up here. The city that doesn't fortune or something.
Why such a crowd?
A circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocateurs.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me, are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
That's a
This
Victor.
is
He said
Russia
Victor,
here.
why is it
Like
Victor?
it or not, Warsaw, Premia terrora, zakończyłeś.
That's not even English.
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
Say you think she took you for one of her lucky, but only draws from your falls of pride level, but will also feed in it even more. Sure.
That seems more like a job for the servants, young lady.
Go ahead. Look down. Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
I'm going to take a look around.
Hmm. Think I'll start going indeed. What's that thing called? Alright. This skill only costs a save a random enemy cast. Suffering 5. Receive damage 3 to 4 at the end of every round. Max 4. Gets a surge, deal double damage, gets a 50% of interrupting the enemy planned actions. Yeah, I think that. I don't think I need to upgrade that. Strong attack. Self-cast. Increase the damage from the similar next attack by 15%. Yeah, this is self-increase. Yeah, so this... Alright, gotta give it that. I can't do... Give me in the state. Reduce focus from and enemy's focus state. Why can't I do both? Like, that's a chance of interrupt the enemy, but that makes me stronger. So I think I want stronger. That maybe. Oh, oh, so these, they tell you by what they would go.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Ask if he wants bloodshed here. Offer you help in the fight.
I was trying to keep from dragging ordinary people into the fight. They won't expect us to strike first. How many are coming with us?
Let's see for ourselves.
Select yourself first. You can... Oh. Interesting. Maybe... inflict damage to lower the enemy health points, the faster the skill speed. Inflict damage equals to A for each enemy affected by a suffering state. Cast state suffering on enemy if the enemy's health points is at less than 50%. The skill attack has the state of a random enemy cast. Suffering recovers 3 to 4 at the end of every round. This. I should have done it to the other guy. That guy's already dead. Old wound on that guy. Eat him! Yeah. And dead. Jump him! Yeah! Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attack. Traits are related to different diminishes so they can be disturbed. Alright, so interesting. To disable a enemy trait, attack them with a selection that belongs to the same as the trait. Note that if you don't have the required demolition force, you can take away all of the up focus and lunge a strong attack. Alright, so you need to what? To disable a enemy trait, attack them with a trait that belongs to the as the trait. Note that whatever. It's the layer from the new part who can disable the trait. Alright, so that could disable it. Remove the focus, I guess. Ow. You dead though. Oh! Alright, that's sick. Got shot and then into the bite is crazy. Ow. I fainted just like that? I fainted. Oh, I got hit in the back. Fainted.
Name?
Oh. It was a
Shulsky.
limited shop.
Victor.
I wasted the Glock.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
I don't think so.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. He's one of them that went after the Ruskies with his bare fists.
As a result of your decision, this path is closed. Interesting. Probably confess you were brawling with a Russian soldier.
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
What the heck is a billfold?
Anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
I really hope that was not a bad word. Maybe you didn't understand the question. Say you are introduce yourself. Maybe
My
introduce
name's
yourself.
Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
What was the
Now
point?
them I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla who's a
That's
wizard too.
ridiculous. So it gives me
How about
options
you?
to tell them,
You got a foreskin or
but
what?
this option tells them like
Is my
what?
foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well,
What?
no. I was just...
Schmuck.
Ew.
But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
I regret talking to him. Really do.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
I meant that you have been in jail before. Ask who she is. Ask if she got rid of her. Whatever. I can't read that word.
I spent a little time on the Rue de la Raquette in Paris.
It got demolished 5 years ago.
Oui. What about you? You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
Ask if she also spends time there. Find out more about her.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these screws might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Take the grammar and get out of here. First, ask why you are being released so quickly.
Thank you.
I'd rather not ask questions.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
But that your father didn't have a heart. Yeah, sure.
We've
More
ruled
proud.
out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Change the steps of ask if your mother knows about your father's death, admit you were in jail, don't mention you were in jail.
I took a short trip to a Warsaw jail.
What? Are you joking? During the funeral? Are you alright?
Everything's fine, don't worry. Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Say to say goodbye to your father, put them off until later.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
Please, now that you have said your goodbye,
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth.
say goodbye. Simply mentioned that you dream you had after.
Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Say he interrupted you moment of personal. That's just messed up, but
I
sure.
was reflecting at the grave of my beloved father.
You tricked me. I heard something else. Stanisław and
Wait,
I
are you
were
not supposed
acquainted.
to feed the flaw
You
of
might
pride?
say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Shulsky, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Point out that it's none of his business.
With all due respect, this is my personal business. It was my father who knew you, not me.
True. Please forgive me. I meant no harm. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Great-grandmother Josefina.
Upon falling this flaw, increase the heart diminish force by 1. Yeah, so I am just still technically good to have it, I guess.
Now it's all over. Now, who might we have here?
It's me?
He must not have recognized you, Uncle.
Sometimes I don't even recognize myself anymore. Don't tease him. He's had a hard day.
Uncle Voronin. Good evening. My apologies.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstantia Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
I suggest you leave. Otherwise, I'll overlook your womanhood and make sure you can never pronounce a single syllable correctly again.
You'd permit that to happen, Judge? Maybe I should write about this.
And who would let you print it?
Someday the press will get the Russian boot off its neck, Judge.
I'm afraid none of us will live to see the day, my dear. Come on, children. I'm sure my Petya is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
But you want some time alone, Grace.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You looked just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Not to trouble herself. Tell her to make cocoa for my guest.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
This all gets experience for collecting stuff. Oh.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify...
Je suis désolé. I just needed to quench my thirst. Alone, unfortunately.
I didn't manage to.
Please don't pay them any mind.
Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Oh. Ooh. Budget.
Excuse me, but could we get to the details?
Victor.
I think we all want to address more temporal matters, don't we?
In theory...
Would you be so kind?
Of course. Here we are. All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement. I wish you success with your business and your hunting. I'm going to have something to eat before heading off.
Just a moment yet, Mr. Shulsky. Your name is also mentioned here.
A last-minute plot twist.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Victor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared? Did Father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Shudmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
He died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty, even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Abaurice.
An accident is what happened, and father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
Say you will look through father's things. Omit the building is a good lead. Ask about Evans. I don't know how to say that. Don't know how to say that either.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
And where are father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
In the store? I should check there too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. And where are father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his
Did
kingdom.
not mean to ask it
Not
again.
In the store?
I've stopped.
As you wish.
Didn't I
Now
need
at
to
least I
ask
can
it
see
again?
how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
No. Ooh. Ooh. What's this? Restore 4 of health points for every enemy in the suffering state. You should never restore. Nah. Something's in here still? Liar. Something. I don't know why it's parching off to there. If there is something here still. Wow. Alright, well, I am going to end it here. We'll see you guys in part 3. Bye.